Did Duck say I did?
No, did Duck break the flashlight?
I don't think so. He's just always blaming me for stuff.
Like what?
Putting a bug on his pillow?
Did you do that?
Yes.
Hello, this is Masswing347, an exciting playthrough of Final Fantasy XII. And today we are going to, well, like I said, I'm going to carry on the story for a little bit, but not too much. It's to a certain point. There is a lot of optional things you can actually do now. For the moment, just going to activate his cutscene back in bazzar. Also, there's new items become available after the Leviathan, which is pretty sweet. So, yeah, sorry about the audio problem in the last video. If it does happen again or something, or if it's like slightly really too quiet or whatever, go to Audacity. Audacity. It's a special audio program which lets you it basically helps configure the sound and stuff if you're doing any sound recordings or anything, or any CDs, so it's really good. And it's free. In fact, I use it when I was recording I was doing my first live commentary in the game console, which was ooh, nice. Which was Fire Emblem. Anyway, yeah, you get some new stuff after the Leviathan's finished, so I think it counts as well for like weapons and stuff. So I'm just going to show these off because after a certain cutscene, we'll be back somewhere else. And let's see what weapons you've got. Just showing you these off first, because just in case you think you have to wait like too long with certain weapons, they do appear at a certain time, which is pretty sweet, I think. So they're any good? Yeah. I guess there was only armor shot upgrade and stuff. I like to looking at magic and techniques because I know when those get upgraded for everyone. But for the moment, let's just go back and activate that cutscene, shall we? He actually has given orders that you are to be granted an audience. Are you prepared? Take me to him. Then please come this way, Bazzar. Yeah, if he only asks you once, that's only because there's no turning back or anything or stuff like that, or going to a certain area which you can't go back for some time.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Bhujerba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bhujerba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, The Grand Kiltia Sanba Omises cannot and will not recognize your majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Ah, best bring a change of clothes, too.
Yep, looks like you're still between a rock and a hard place at the moment, folks.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty.
What do you think?
A bit over the top.
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vossler's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Canelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Arcadian Empire, the Imperial City of Arcades.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zekt, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Yep, see, even the Empire's starting to suspect Vane. But they think they're still helping Larsa. Yeah, there are cutscenes in this game, I will not lie. Damasco, west of Sand. Wait, he's showing the title again?
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
And now the shop actually gets really updated here. You got a ton of new items here as you couldn't get before. So check through here. And all the items are pretty much updated and stuff. Mostly. We're okay for the moment. Oh, a minor weather. Nice clear day. The elements come out in droves. Don't want my customers dying. Bad for business. Yep. Oh, yes, the elements. I haven't talked too much about the elements now, have I? They, don't worry about the straw, Kibo. I'll keep an eye on her. No, wait. Both eyes. Oh, yeah, I already examined this orange save crystal for the rest of the sand crystal, but if you didn't bother doing the whole Cypress pole thing, examine it now. But anyway, for the time being... Look at my status here. I'll keep this by as is for the moment. But eventually, don't worry, we'll use Pinello and Ash eventually. I will try to level them up as evenly as possible. Now we're going to an area which is, dare I say, ridiculously long. Like, crazy long. It's almost overwhelmingly long. The Ktjn Sansi.
So, where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Ogir Yensa, and beyond that the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Delmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
You are at that.
He's not lying. This place is... it's ridiculously huge. You can easily get lost in disorientated. It is that big. So if you think I'm doing this entire thing in one video, yeah, screw that. We're doing some side quests. But I want to go just a little further until we encounter somebody. But yeah, you can fight these guys here as well if you want to. There's a whole bunch of traps here as well. Like a ton. Enemies will start using annoying effects which can really piss you off, which is why I'm going to prepare myself for them right now. I remember specifically one enemy putting you to sleep. It's super annoying. That's why, just in case, I have these alarm clocks. Just preparing myself, folks. Trust me, you'll be thanking me later. The only other way to wake another Prime member up is to actually physically hit them. With a physical attack, like with your weapon or something. Magic doesn't wake you up if you're asleep, which is something you can definitely use against enemies if you want to keep attacking them relentlessly without ever worrying about them waking up. They do wake up on their own eventually without any sort of getting hit at all. There's also a ton of rare games around here, but I will not be doing all the rare games, and I'm only doing the rare games in this video. I just want to go a bit further until I get a certain... You'll see what I mean, folks. Yeah, there are quite a few rare games where you can get, not to mention hunts as well you can do. And also, I guess now I might as well tell you about it, where you can make the second strongest gun in the entire game. And I have done this before, folks. I've done this in the past playthrough. When I played for this game, I've actually done it. It was time consuming. My god, the power was worth it. It was pretty much one shot kill everything super easy. It felt almost completely unfair. That's how ridiculous it was. We will be fighting different enemies, not just these all rain. Well, the chain's gonna break soon enough. Yeah, this place is freaking huge. We haven't even hit the iceberg yet. You're gonna be here for quite a long time, folks. I won't lie to you about it. It's gonna be a pretty long haul. But like I said, I'm just going a bit further till I activate some cutscene.
A construct of oil from
speak
the
of the
ground.
devil.
Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmaskans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabrodia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vossler, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rassler died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
You walked the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
We should leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
Once again, speak of the devil. Oh yeah, get used to these guys, folks. You're going to be fighting them a lot during the Yensa. In fact, it's even a Weregame version of these guys. These things can be so annoying and almost limitless.
Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Vossler! Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
There we go. Vossler joins the party as a guest. This is what I wanted to do. Okay then. Now we can go forward and carry the game, but no, we're not doing that. What we're going to do is backtrack now. Yes. We're not going to be yes. Now it's time for sidequests again, folks, because now I have Vossler, a guest. He's pretty powerful, actually. Oh yeah, one rule of Fire Bounty Trail. Whenever you have a guest, and there are hunts which you haven't done yet, fully exploit the guest. I cannot stress this enough how important guests are when you want to get rid of hunts earlier on. Well, when you fight them early on. I mean, 4 is better than 3, right? So why not? There's a whole bunch of hunts we can do now, which is what we're going to be doing at this time. I just wanted to get Vossler. Yoink. Yeah, be careful of that trap right there. You didn't really see it in the I don't think you really actually see it during the cutscene, but there's a trap there as well. So they get really bad around here. See how important Libra is? See how important it is, folks. Don't worry, later on we have an ability which helps us walk over traps without detonating them. Oh, that is going to be a godsend, but we've been getting that for a while. Ugh. We should get it sooner though, but no. Alright, now we can go back to Bergerba if we want, or the rabanastre, either way is fine. However, let's go back to Bergerba, because we're going to do a hunt now. Remember that Nidhogg hunt? Well, we're going to do him now. There's also an elite hunt you can do here, but I haven't talked to Mom about that one yet, because I don't want to do it, not until a lot later. Well, not this part anyway. Alright. We need to get some succulent fruit though. Yeah, we might as well get some iron armor. But yeah, this is why I wanted to do the story bit. I wanted to get vossler. Really help. I guess it could really help me out here. First of all, let's sell off some of these succulent fruit. There we go. Wait a minute, iron scraps. I don't think I need those anymore. Oh god, how many wolf pelts I have? It's ridiculous. I'll just say about half of them. How we get iron helm and iron armor. Oof. I could just about buy 2. But I still got the helms for the time being. We can sell. I guess we can sell some armor now. Or we can sell some weapons. Oh, wait a minute, why do I have 2 short bows? Well, I can sell one of those. There we go. I'm going to save some long range weapons because there are some enemies which are going to be attacked through long range weapons. So yeah, don't sell away all your long range weapons and go nuts, folks. You're going to regret it later on. There we are. Oh, okay, I'm not saying the round shield. Okay, select. There we are. And then we can sell. I'm keeping the assassin's dagger. You never know, I might need that. Ooh, I've sure a lot of these, but I'm keeping them just in case. Okay, and I see a bit more for these iron helms. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Come on. There. I do have less speed, but more defenses. Small price to pay. There we go. Now remember, only to buy 3 of each and every armor that you want to use, not more than that. Because when you're switching partners in reserves, they're not going to be fighting. You can just switch equipment to the other 3 party members. Remember that, folks, that's very important. So, otherwise, you'd be just needlessly wasting money when you don't need to, so what's the point? So don't do that, yeah? Just buy 3 of every armor equipment. It's going to save a lot of trouble later on. There's only one exception to this rule, a certain accessory which actually works outside of battle. But I'll talk about that when we get it. We're not going to get it though yet. I don't think we get any new gambits or anything. I don't remember actually getting any. Oh, those are techniques. They're fine for techniques. Oh, it's along there. Alright, so we can see the new gambits along here. No. Nope. Okay, never mind. Let's carry on, shall we? There, you make sure you have some of the best screen possible when you're doing those Yensa sands. Like I said, they can be long and brutal. So make sure you can well prepare with potions and stuff. And yeah, you're gonna thank me later, folks. Because there's now another save point for ages. So it's really long. Over there. Here he is. You have looked at the board? You have seen my bill? Then you have come to kill the Nidhogg? Yes, I have. Ha! What great fortune. Please listen. There have always been many baxters, what you call fiends in Lhusu, held at bay by a paling. But the paling has fallen. No, it seems rather that some Uka has broken it, and now something most terrible has come out. Yes, a Nidhogg, previously sleeping deep within the mines, has come to service. It is beyond even us. Parry the guards to defeat it. Please, Bazzar, defeat the Nidhogg. Find it where the shaft splits into 2 ahead. Our prayers go with you. Nidhogg, the hunt begins! Alright. Now, there is one way you can defeat it really easily. You can put it to sleep, then just keep cheesing it with magic, but I'm not going to do that. I have 4 fire members now. But I am going to do is blind it. It is acceptable to blind. Like I said, once again, status effects are super useful in this game. I mean, they are useful in Final Fantasy games as well, but in here, they just feel completely invaluable without them. So let's go after the Nidhogg. There's also a side quest or 2 you can do back at Rabanastre. But I'll do that afterwards. First, just go and get this next hunt. There's also another reward you get for doing this as well. Which is another reason why I definitely want to do this. You see windstones. Oh, yes, he dropped something for a change. Yeah, tanned hide. I guess that'd be useful later on. Yeah, so you gotta be careful about hand axes. The damage is kind of random. Sometimes you do a ton of damage, and other times they barely do any damage whatsoever. So yeah. That's what you gotta watch out for. Yeah, you probably won't mind just skipping this and stuff, but seriously, I want all the suppose I can get. Because I don't do like countless grinding off screen, it becomes boring and yeah, I'm not doing that. Unless I'm trying to get something like super early. But to be honest, I'm mostly focusing on stat boost for the time being, because I've already gotten like so many weapons with our licenses. Nice. I got the Avis killer. That's it. Yes, that's the rare drop you can get for that monster. Now, I talked about chains earlier on, where you defeat certain enemies, certain species of enemies, and you get a huge chain. Well, there is one more type of chain you can get, which I never knew existed, known as the invisible chain. Basically, if you keep defeating enemy different types, you can unlock an invisible chain, which, check see where he is. Ah, he's right there. Okay, he's right in the connect part here. So, let's prepare ourselves, shall we? First of all, I'm going to use a potion. Okay then, now let's give everyone here protect. At this point, you should start doing a gambit, which you should give yourself a gambit, which no, I don't need shells and use any magic. Which automatically always gives you self protect when it wins out instantly. Okay, now Nidhogg's around here somewhere. Here it is, and of course it starts with protect and haste. Yeah, that's freaking fair. But yeah, we want to blind him. This is very important. Keep using blind until he is blinded. Okay, come on now. Yes, he's blind. Awesome. Asshole. How can we steal from this guy? Anything good? Yeah, he likes to hit multiple times as well. Oh, an antidote. Cheapskate. Yeah, you see, he hits multiple times and pretty hard too. This is why you definitely want to use blind. So yeah, you're going to be pretty tough with just 3 primers, which is why I wanted 4. But once you blinded him, the battle becomes so much easier. I don't know why people just don't bother using status effects and stuff. I just don't see why they just don't. Oh, be careful, that do a lot of damage. See, I only did 5 damage that time. That's how random it can be. I've almost got him. Got ya. Nidhogg vanquished. Okay. Let's get out of here. So we got another Avis killer. That would come in handy later on when we do a certain hunt. Oh. Here we go. But yeah, as long as you have blind, you should be okay. This is why getting status effect magic is so important. It can help you with the hunts. Heck, you can even cripple some hunts super easily by just using disable. Isn't as permanent as blind. Blind always stays. Some status effects disappear eventually, like slow. Disable doesn't last forever, it does go away eventually. So is immobilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss is just his own thing. But yep, I just made him look easy. He can be pretty tough. Without blind, because he can hit multiple times quite often. Ugh, it's just plain brutal. But yeah, the desert area does yield some really good equipment, which you can get really earlier on. Hell, you can even get shielded armor by stealing off a wear game, which is really good for this point. You have defeated the Nidhogg. Ha! Most glorious a day. Now I hope they will reopen the mines. Here, a gift from the miners. Sweet rose corsage and balaclava. Take this too, as a memento of the service you have done us. Use Nidhogg malting. Very good powder and eaten. Very invigorating. This? Do not sell this. You obtain a great serpent skin. Do not sell it in any circumstances. It is for the patient side quest. So leave it alone. Trust me, it's going to be a lot helpful later on, and it also affects the reward you get at the end. However though, but that's it from here at the moment. Let's go back to rabanastre. Wait, did my clan rank just change? Am I still rear guard? 1, 2. Wait, I can't remember now how many. Yeah, but I guess the ranks change depending on certain when you go up certain ranks. I mean, the rank changes depending on how many hunts you defeat. However though, we're not going to go back by the by the side crystal. We're going to go in style. Let's go to the aerodrome. Let's do it this way. Oh, there he is. There we go. Flight to rabanastre. Good day, sir. This counter search travelers wishing to broad passage to rabanastre. There you go. Yeah, it depends on the price. So you can buy leisure. You can go buy a private cabin, which means you just go straight there and back without any conversation between other party members or whatever. But if I go by leisure craft, and you can go to shops which are only available by the aerodrome. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your flight. What I'm doing is to start off another side quest where you get some pretty sweet, you actually get a pretty nice reward for it. You can do it anytime. When you can start off anytime you want. That is one thing I do like with Final Fantasy 12. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you aboard on behalf of the Evilist Company. Your captain in our voyage is Mr. Urbner, with Mr. Aberdeen, his first officer. I am Chief Steward Chisel. We have cabins available, should we wish to attire with the remainder of the journey. And please, let me know if you may be of any service. Kubo. Oh, miss. I've stopped taking the sky and now I'd like to rest in the cabin, Kubo. I'm not having any luck finding one though. Where are they? You mean to rest until we arrive? The cabins are right this way. Through the sky saloon. Give your name to the chief steward and she'll have a room prepared for you. We never looked in there, Kubo. We thought they might be up in the deck. Thanks for the help. Yeah, if you want to go straight to your room afterwards, if you want to go straight to the rabanastre afterwards by looking through, just go straight to your room. Over there's actually some shops around here. So we go to the assistant shopkeeper. You can get some high potions right here if you wanted to. And in this shop, you can get teleport stones and the geisha fruit. The geisha greens, which is basically for it's pretty much for the the chuggaberries. Sorry. Ugh. We haven't been doing chuggaberries for a while though yet. And here's how to start a side quest. Just talk to this chief steward. What is it you want? We're in the middle of a personal and rather important conversation. Get lost, why don't you? Randy, he's a passenger. Mind your tongue. I apologize for my companion's behavior. We have cabins available if you would like to rest until we make port. Would you like me to show you the cabin? Now say, who's this one there? If you just start a side quest, that's all you need to do. No one, truly, just a gentleman. And I use the term loosely. Why not? Who does not know when enough is enough? Enough is enough? Ha. Will you listen to her? And I tell you, you defy all reason. What's so wrong with the kind of proposal of marriage from a man of my birth, stature, incomes, and obvious charms? Can your mother really mean all that to you? I've told you 1,000 times, you must forget these people back in old Arcades. Forget my own mother? The mother who raised my sisters single-handedly after my father died in the war? I would never marry a person like you. How many times must I tell you? You seem to share your sister's dislike of the noble house Lhusu, but what grudge could you possibly harbor against this? You and your brothers are among the most vulgar men I've ever met, and I've known many vulgars. Are you using your father to find out where we work? Speaking of work, I'd better get back to it. If you would kindly take your leave, I have a proper passenger to attend to. Yes, your passengers. An idea comes to mind. Might I interest you in a game of sorts? What manner of game? Last year, for your mother's name day and your other sisters each sent of a gift you'd found along the route to your work, yes? What of it? This year I propose that you each gather a flower for your mother, and that this boy here informs each of your sisters of the arrangement. If he can deliver the message to every one of them, my brother and I will abandon all hope of marriage to you and your sisters. Absurd. You expect a perfect stranger to willingly go from airship to airship, delivering this message to yours? She has a point. 6 ships, 6 sisters. Quite a lot of work for someone who we don't know. Better to forget the whole business. And me? I'll begin making the necessary preparations for our wedding. I'm sorry you got involved into this, sir. If you do see my sisters in the other airships, perhaps you could show them a letter for me. They are chief stewards like myself. You obtained Anne's letter. I can't remember the last time I had more fun. Already visions of you and your sisters joining a noble house that you'll fill my mind. Don't worry about me, sir. My sisters and I are up to the challenge presented by notorious brothers of Alf Licho. Well, he's distracted me on my beauties long enough, I should say. Where are we? Ah, yes. Would you like me to show you to your cabin? Say yes, please, if you just want to carry on and go to rabanastre, which I do. Let's begin the side quest. Let's see, when was it? You'll be staying in cabin B-65. I hope you've enjoyed your journey. But basically later on you'll be able to travel to all different parts of Evilise through the aerodrome. When you do, talk that stewardess to present them a letter. You do it to all the other sisters to complete the side quest. And this can be done any time. There is no rush. I could have activated it a few parts ago, but I didn't feel like it because, you know, like there's no rush in doing it. And I can't do it, and I can't complete it now, not until I carry on with the story. For future parts, though, if I am going to do that side quest, I'm going to skip this cutscene right here. You can skip cutscene by pressing start, you know, but I'm not going to do that for most of the game for obvious reasons. This is the same image over and over again for like a certain animation. Well, so we can do something else. We can talk to a particular Vera now. Oh yeah, so remember her? Well, we can talk to her again. We might as well. So go to the bazzar. And I think she should appear again. And let's see. Is she here now? Here she is. It's good to see you again. I had so little opportunity to speak with humans. My people keep to themselves. The number of visitors to our village could be counted out on a single hand. Did I long to come to a great city such as rabanastre? That wish has now come true. But this is not how I hoped it would be. I knew my choice would bring hardship, yet... There we go. Now, for the second question, say you should have thought it through. Say that. Now, I know it sounds like being really negative here, but trust me, this is how you get the best reward. So say, you should have thought it through. Perhaps I should have. Strength of will alone could not make up for my ignorance of the wider world. I do not wish to admit it, but I know it now to be true. Feel not sorrowful. It is not easy thing to speak unwelcome truths to another, yet these are the most valuable truths to hear. I have the word to learn the ways of the world beyond, but nothing here it seems. Perhaps I will begin to understand in time. And talk to her a bit later after the story progresses a bit. And have I got any item to? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't remember. No, I didn't think so. No, I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of a blank. I know. I go to the Ktjn interior. If I get reward for rewarding clan rank today, I've got enough. I probably just completely forgot because. I need to go there anyway for the next hunt I'm going to do. An elite hunt. Not the rock toys. Oh, I'm not doing that now. Our first hunt, Cooper. Yeah, I thought so. So here are the elite marks. There's Clucker Choice right here. I mean Clucker Trees. A horrible monster has come to the plains, terrorizing our poor cockatrices. Something must be done. Come to our village with all haste. You sign the hunt? You sign on to the hunt? Excellent. I'm counting on you, Kibo. Remember, I'm just either military. You have to speak to the petitioner in person if he wants to show the details that confirm the contract. Now then, let me tell you where the petitioner might be found, Cooper. There we go. Good luck hunting your marks, Cooper. Each kill you make wins you greater renown within the guild. Now this one is pretty tough, but we can do it. But I feel like we can do it now because we have more Pi members. Let's go to the Giza Plains. No, actually I need to make a new gambit actually for this particular fight. Oh, have I learnt stoning yet? Licenses. Well, now's our chance. Let's learn stoner. There it is. It's very important that we learn this. There we go. I wanted to use one-handed swords as well. Ah, there we go. Down here. Okay then. As for Pinello, I want her to use bows. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how I did. Yeah, basically I did her license off screen, but most of it to use bows and stuff. What about bow guns? Yeah, a bit unique there. But yeah, I did mostly the same here, just give it a mostly stat boost and stuff. Oh yeah, do that instead. There we go. Increased health. Just saving first, folks. There we are. Okay then. There we go. Actually, I think I should give everyone this just in case something happens. It pays to be prepared. Ooh, wow. Doesn't even have a normal gambit cure yet. We can fix that. There we go. There we go, nice. Nah, I was thinking of doing that protect, but no, wait for a moment. It gives you a lot more magic resistance, but less strength, so not really me. Oh wait, oh yeah, these do increase your health. Oh wow, 90% HP. Oh, nice. This seems nice. Let's go after this cockatrice. Yeah, sorry folks, I wasn't even looking. I'm busy reading this. Right, then let's go get this cockatrice. And it can be pretty tough, because you're not just fighting the cockatrice, you find it gets spawned too. Ugh. You hear about the bill I posted? It's high time someone came. I don't know what I'm going to do about this creature. Our cockatrices are terrified. They hardly eat, they won't go for walks. Their nerves are shot. The poor dears are starting to fall ill from it. Well, will you go and get rid of this creature for me? Wonderful, I have thought you'd say yes. Now let me tell you just what's going on. A vile creature called a cockatrice has made its nest in the land to the east, reached its eggs, hatched, and now it's viler than ever. What's worse, the cockatrice, she's away when people approach. It's clever, this one. For our sake, and the sake of the cockatrice, kill the cockatrice and every one of its foul brood. So you have to kill not only the cockatrice, but its chickatrice as well, its children. I spy the cockatrice in the Giza North Bank. It's not much of a bank during the dry, but you'll find it in the southeast of the village. The cockatrice's nest must be near there, but I have no idea how to go drawing it out. It's hiding. Try as I might, I haven't come with anything. Perhaps you should ask the children. They're often out in the plains. Maybe they can help. Yeah, some hunts you do have to fight for this way to draw them out. Guess you could say sort of like a were game. But anyway, what you want to do is that this hunt, what you need to do is you need to leave the village with the east exit and kill absolutely every creature in the Giza North Bank zone. Yes, including the livable Giza rabbits. Then leave via any exit, return to Giza Plain North, and you will find that the shy cockatrice has been lured out of hiding. She's accompanied by a free cockatrice who can be found rolling around different parts of the area. Yeah. Yeah, the one way you could do is try to put them all to sleep with sleep magic if you can. Then take them one at a time with magic. That's if you're under leveled and not really sure to do this. In fact, I don't recommend doing this if you're under level or don't have my equipment or weapons. Don't do that if you don't have my equipment and weapons. It's just suicide. Yeah, this one can be pretty tough. Some of its attacks can cause slow, but it can also turn you to stone. That's why I have the stoner magic. So don't even think about doing this until you have stoner at least, or a good handful of gold needles. So just leave from this side right here. Then you need to kill all the enemies here on this part of the map. Then zone out once, then come back and the cockatrice and its evil offspring should appear. Nothing personal, but I think you need to die. Just make sure you're safe before doing this. This one will be pretty tough. You have to defeat all the enemies here, including these rabbits too. And this guy, every enemy you see, kill him. Oh, there's another one. You make sure this area is absolutely clear of all enemies. You see, they're doing 0 damage now because I'm over leveled and I have far better equipment. Wait, no, we'll make sure they're all dead. We'll make sure it's completely clear of all enemies. Also, there is one other side quest you can do now, which is you can make another sunstone. But to be honest, it's just just to get a little bit of extra gil and holy stones. Which is no point because you can't use holy stones in any bazzar. The whole point of it is to sell them. Make sure you make sure that everything here is dead. At least I sound pure evil. It looks like it's all perfectly clear. Yeah, no enemies popping out of nowhere again. Sometimes they like to do that, just to be extra annoying. Nah, and that seems to be it. Okay then what we do now is exit this bank and then come back. And hopefully it should appear. But remember, this is going to be a pretty tough battle. You're not just fighting the cockatrice, you're fighting its children as well. Take care of its children first, then go for the big one. They can be pretty overwhelming, so be careful. Let's see. There it is. The cockatrice. Kill it! Ah, crap. There it is. When you fight it, its children come into the play. What the? Ah, no. You told me they absorb wind. Of course they do. They might. Uh-oh. Got ya. There's one down. Get rid of all the cockatrice first. I mean the cockatrice. Go with its children. Then aim for the big one. Okay, so they absorb wind. Ah, no, not slow. Oh, I can counter that this time with a remedy. There we go. Yes, another one down. Okay. One more. Actually, can I steal it from the cicatrice? I'm just curious. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? Yeah, that's it. Be careful, they can turn into stone, which is super annoying. Oh, that's it? Ugh, not worth anything. I'm making this look easy. It is not. It's very tough. Ugh, it's annoying. You can use that stone gaze on everyone. What can we steal from this bad boy? Anything good? Ugh, that's it. Why does the bosses always seem to be losing out on me? Oh, really slow again. It doesn't matter, it's only vossler. Almost got him. Take that! Clocatrice, vanquished, along with its children. Okay, done. And with that, we've defeated our first elite mark, the first of many folks. And they only get harder from there. Elite marks are pretty unique and can be pretty tough if underestimated, so be careful in fighting them. That was one of the easier ones, believe it or not, even though it can be overwhelming. If you're under-leveled like me, if you're under-leveled, then put them to sleep, then keep using magic on them over and over again. Take them out one at a time. And as I'm re-over-leveled and have better equipment, whatever, it seems that these can absorb wind as well. This is why I didn't sell all of my equipment. We could have a backup plan. You did it! You got rid of the clocatrice and its chicks! Here's your bounty, as agreed. Ooh. Thank you so much. Ooh, sorry about that. Rainbow... oh, jackboots and the rainbow egg. If you didn't do that ware game earlier on, I can finally walk the cockatrice again. You wouldn't know it, look at them, but they're scared very easily. If you didn't get that ware game, anyone? That where the rare cockatrice that I was talking about, then and you didn't steal that rainbow egg to get 10 high potions, well now you can. You get a rainbow egg from doing this hunt. And you get the jackboots. And what do they do again? They make you immune to mobilize. Yeah, actually. Do I have license points? Can I learn battle harness? Oh, son of a, just 2 more. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that accessory now. I don't need it anymore. Ooh. Done and done. That's 2 hunts out of the way. This is why I didn't want to do them straight away and wait until I got vossler. Also, I think there are other hunts we can do as well, but we won't do them until next time. Because we can do them along the way as we're going across the sand sea. I just need 2 more license points. Okay, done and done. Yoink. Okay, I'll give you that battle harness. That's perfect for me. There. But next time, we are going to do a few more hunts and stuff, but those hunts will be on the way to going through the story, so we need to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So next time we're going to accept another hunt, which I think is available now. But I'll check that off screen, but just won't accept the hunt on the notice board. Yeah, we did pretty good today. We got a vossler, our guest, back, and not only have we done a normal hunt, we've done an elite hunt, which is a pretty big accomplishment. Like I said, elite hunts are much harder than the other ones, so you really gotta be careful around them. But with that, this is Master Room 347. Game is all types of RPG the platformer. Stay classy.